The drink, named Alcarel, contains a synthetic molecule known as alkasynth which can target the enjoyable areas of the brain while carefully avoiding the unpleasant areas. Alkasynth, much like regular alcohol, induces tipsiness by stimulating the brain's GABA receptors. Unlike regular alcohol, it bypasses the receptors responsible for adverse, nauseating side effects. A group of researchers has unearthed an entirely new species of frog while out in the mountains of India. The newly discovered amphibian is around 2 to 3 centimeters (0.8 to 1.2 in length with orange and brown skin which is speckled with tiny star-like spots. Scientists have decided to call this species Astrobotrachus courceyana, which translates as starry dwarf frog. The name was given due to its distinctive bright markings. Are our brains able to tune into the Earth's magnetic field? According to Joseph Kirschvink, a geobiology professor at the California Institute of Technology, the evidence suggests that they do. For their studies, Kirschvink and his team sat individual participants inside a 6-sided wire cage. When a current is run through the wire coils, they produce a magnetic field similar to Earth's. The exact strength and direction depends on the current. The researchers would then manipulate the cage's magnetic field while an electroencephalogram measures the participants' brain activity. One day, we may be building electronic devices from our own skin. Melanin, the pigment responsible for coloring our skin and hair, could be one of the building blocks of the bionic implants and technology of tomorrow. Using a newly discovered technique, scientists can drastically improve the pigment's ability to conduct electricity. In fact, Italian nanoscientist Paolo Tassini and his colleagues have managed to increase the conductivity of melanin 1 billion times over. As any mildly sadistic child will tell you, an earthworm has the amazing ability to grow back its body after being cut in half. At Harvard University, a group of researchers is exploring the origin of these incredible powers of regrowth while making a number of discoveries about the genome. Led by Professor Mansi Srivastava, the team has identified the master control gene that is responsible for regeneration in 3-banded panther worms. This master control gene, known as early growth response (EGR), masterminds the regeneration process by effectively switching sections of DNA on and off. This is only possible due to the dynamic nature of DNA, an area of biology that scientists are still trying to unlock. Alzheimer's disease is a devastating chronic condition that currently has no known cure. However, neuroscientists at MIT's Picower Institute have made a potentially great stride forward in developing a treatment. The group has discovered that exposing mice to flickering lights and rapid clicking noises seems to keep Alzheimer's at bay. It looks as if we are one step closer to getting a male contraceptive pill. A recent trial found that the drug brought down the levels of hormones that lead the testes to produce sperm. Scientists will now need to determine whether the sperm count itself has fallen by a sufficient amount. During the trial, which was led by researchers at the University of Washington in Seattle, 40 healthy volunteers took a capsule each day with food. 3/4 received a dose of the contraceptive drug 11-beta-MNTDC, and the remaining 10 just consumed placebos. Scientists discovered considerably lower levels of certain hormones among the men that took the drug, a decent indication that fewer sperm are being produced. The human brain is a thing of exquisite beauty. It is also phenomenally complex. Neurons fire off messages at breakneck speed across an intricate web of pathways. Every one of our thoughts and actions, everything from complex emotions to jerk reflexes, is controlled by that great cerebral nexus. Creating a replica human brain would be a prodigious challenge. We aren't even entirely sure how it works in the first place. In 1996, California indie band Eels achieved underground stardom with their debut single about taking Novocaine for the soul. It now appears they might have been better off trying ketamine instead. Experts are celebrating a potential watershed moment in mental health treatment after a ketamine-related antidepressant was given the green light earlier in the month. Esketamine, which will be branded as the nasal spray Spravato, has been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) for treatment when traditional psychiatric drugs are not appropriate. A patient in London has made history after becoming the second person to be cured of HIV. This anonymous patient became free of the virus after receiving a bone marrow transplant. The donor of the transplanted stem cells has an unusual genetic mutation which makes them resistant to HIV. In the 18 months since the London patient stopped taking his antiretroviral medication, there have been no indicators that the HIV has returned. Scientists will never be able to consider bone marrow transplant as a large-scale cure for HIV. The procedure comes with a number of serious risks. However, the success of the London patient and of Timothy Brown, the first person to be cured back in the 2000s, serves as confirmation that recovery is possible.